A to Z. On today's show, we're talking about hot wedding trends, of course, our fabulous wedding giveaway, taste fresh fall fruit, cook with bashes, meet a Navajo artist, also hear a flamenco guitarist, and so much more. But first, I'm so glad. I was feeling ill yesterday, so we brought the doctor in the house. He is my co-host today. Please welcome medical guru. Well, I don't know about that. Dr. John Shufeldt with Miss Molly.
With Miss Molly.
Miss Molly. You haven't seen Molly in a while.
I haven't since she was like a little puppy who looked quite a bit different. I saw her with Eddie, kissing Eddie, though, and I thought, well, that's a daytime show.
I know. They really are quite affectionate with each other.
Which is nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Anyway, well, nice to see you. Welcome to the show.
Thanks.
You can stop petting Molly's bottom. It becomes sort of like an armrest. Anyway, Molly, can you say hi? Molly. Molly.
That dog has never listened to you. It's a whole blonde on blonde thing again.
Oh, stop it. Come here, Molly. Okay. Well, anyway. Hey, what's under there, Molly? I don't know. We do have a good show today. You know, we've got everything going on here, John. We have lots of stuff.
We do.
Yeah, in fact, do you know what this is?
It looks like a fake wedding cake.
Actually, it's a real funky
really?
Wedding cake. Yes, it is. Well, maybe. Maybe not. We're going to find out about that. You know, we've got this big wedding giveaway going on. You know, huge, huge thing. So, also, you need music, right? Are you in the mood for flamenco?
I am.
You are.
Not dancing, though.
Yeah, I know. We know you're dancing. We have a talented guitarist on the show today. His name is Gabriel Francisco, and he is here to tell us about the Red Rock Fine Art and Wine Festival and to share his soulful sound. So, welcome back, Gabriel. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. Thank you.
Can we hear you?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I'm doing fine. Thank you.
Yes, and I know you're going to be playing in just a little while. What are you going to be playing for?
I'm going to play a traditional Spanish song called El Cascabel.
Ooh, I've heard of that.
Which is usually performed by mariachis, but I'm doing it my version, I guess.
Your acoustical version.
Yeah.
Well, wonderful. Well, thank you very much, Gabriel.
Thank you
we look forward to that, and we're going to keep the culture theme going.
Very nice. And artist Bahi Whitehorn is also here from the festival. And wait until you see this beautiful paintings he's done. They are absolutely colorful. I want to steal one right now.
Yeah.
Plus, we have Chef Lisa Strada from Bashas, and here with Frank the Produce Guy, and they have their scoop on fruit. Isn't that right, Lisa?
Yeah, you got it right. Frank is in the house, and he's got apples, apples, and yet more apples. They're gorgeous. The colors are vibrant. I'm so excited to learn about stuff. And then I'm going to whip together, I guess it's going to be you and I, Dr. John. We're going to whip together this total cheating apple streusel muffins that are so simple and they're just out of this world. So stick around.
Okay, and I'm always excited to see Frank the Produce Guy. I have learned more about melons, about, let's see, cantaloupe. I mean, melon mania is our tradition here on this show. You've missed that. Whew.
Wow.
Anyway, Frank always enlightens us, and also veggies, too. Because it's the fall harvest time, you know.
Perfect. Vegetables and I are like this.
Yeah. Oh, nuh-uh, no way. Hey, also, you've got some really cool medical technology to share with us today.
That's right.
This is neat stuff.
That's right. It's called stand-up MRI. You can stand up or sit down, but it's for people who get claustrophobic when they're in an MRI. If you've ever had one, you are typically laying on your back, and the thing's about this close to your face, and a lot of people cannot tolerate that much claustrophobia. So this is very cool. We have some good video from there.
Yeah, and it's a nice wide open
space.
It
is. I mean, I fit in it. It's got to be wide open.
Yeah. How tall are you?
Well, I'm shrinking, but I think about 6'3".
Wow.
Maybe.
Okay.
Depends if I have the spikes or stilettos on, I'm up to 6'5".
Right. Ooh, then you're way up there. And the man who clues women into the male world. You are going to love this guy, John. Author Simon Gray is back with wisdom from his book, Cavemen with Cell Phones. And he's here to tell us about the male gatherer and the worker instinct.
Well, I was flipping through the book before. I'm like, I have to read this book. It is perfect.
It's hysterical. You know the basic premise. You men have not changed in 4.5 million years.
I can't believe it's that short.
Yeah, but you guys know how to operate cell phones. Or your, what is it, Palm Pilot.
My Palm Pilot.
Your Palm Pilot. Anyway, also we're going on our weekly shopping trip with can you say this with a lot of enthusiasm?
The fantastic indoor swap mart.
Very good. It's the fantastic indoor swap mart. And they've always got very interesting
I'm there every weekend.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Wandering the aisles, booth
D39.
D39.
I knew it. I knew it. Anyway, we have all that and a whole lot more in today's show. But first, the really big news. I was telling you about this all morning. The Your Wedding A to Z contest. And this is your chance to register to win a free wedding. Now, there's our music. It's beautiful. The deadline is coming up this Sunday, so make sure you log on to www.azfamily.com, Your Life, and you can fill out the entry form. It's right there. And since weddings are Such fun. Let's find out what the current wedding trends are this season. And do not tie the knot until you know what is hot. And here to fill us in on all of it is a true wedding expert, Jennifer Mazzola from Phoenix Bride and Groom. Jennifer, this is your business.
It is, and I do love it, I have to say. And there's so many really neat things going on right now in weddings. And I think the main issue is that everything is different and colorful. So I'm going to go through a few of the things that we have on the set today and just tell you a little bit about each one.
Okay, now let me just ask you, now at your wedding, you had a big fancy schmancy wedding, right? Was it traditional?
No, it was kind of an Arkansas wedding.
It was
I'm
not.
kidding. No, it was kind of traditional.
You're traditional.
Yeah,
I mean, did you wear tails? Did you wear tux and everything?
I had a tux. No, I did not have tails.
You did not.
The police broke up the wedding at about 12:30. Arrested the best man. It was a great party.
Well, that's Chicago. You know, the Windy City for you. I didn't have all this stuff.
I didn't either.
I wanted to elope, and my dress was still too tight. They said you'd lose weight. I didn't lose a pound, so I couldn't breathe.
It's hard losing when you're pregnant, though.
Oh.
No?
Oh, he is
sorry.
so
That's
bad.
a wrong show. I'm sorry.
I was not pregnant. Thank you very much. Anyway, but weddings have become such a big deal.
They really have, and everything is just over the top. So, do you want me to show you a few of the things that you can see in weddings today, the trends that are going on?
I would love it.
Okay, if we go over to the attire, first of all, we have a tuxedo and we have a gown. And with the tuxedo, you'll see a scarf on there, and there's also gloves that the guys are incorporating, and the hat. So really, it's just those are classic colors, and you can really liven them up with other colors. But really, classic is still in, but just adding a lot on top of that is important.
Know, the cummerbunds and the little, I mean, it's amazing how creative you get with those things now.
Right.
I mean, just the colors, the fabrics, it's amazing.
Yeah, there's like Caribbean-looking ones, and all different colors.
That's a fancy tux.
Yeah,
wow,
and then,
I like it.
Gowns, lace is still in, but there's all different gowns as well. You can still go straight or really, poofy, and jewelry. Custom jewelry is really important to do, because you can have a jeweler that will come out and take a look at your gown, take a look at your bridesmaids' gowns, and make jewelry.
Oh my gosh.
To complement it, and it's all local, so you don't have to go anywhere else.
What's the price range now for weddings? I mean, is it just
average wedding?
Yeah.
It really depends. I still think you can have a nice wedding for $10,000, but the average wedding is probably $25,000.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
I know.
I think mine was cheap.
And you can do it cheap. Yeah, it just depends. Intimate weddings are also more prominent now, like weddings of 50 to 75 people.
I like that.
I do too, because it's hard to get around to everybody when you're at your wedding. It goes by so fast.
Now, are you at every wedding that you plan?
I don't plan them, thank goodness, because I don't know that I could keep all that straight.
You know what? You have to be like a mother. You have to be very patient type, I think, to
do.
be able to deal with the jitters, the bride, the mother-in-law, all of that. By the way, these dresses are more streamlined. I think that's elegant.
I
think
too.
less is more. In the 80s when I got married, it was all about the big poof.
Exactly, and even in my time, it was poofy too.
Yeah.
But I think today, classic and looking back on your photos and not being embarrassed is really important.
Yeah, I had bad hair though.
I did
so
too.
bummed, and I didn't have a good what's this called, veil?
Yeah, the tiara.
I should have worn a tiara. I'm a queen.
You should have one now.
Exactly.
Yeah. But do you go to the weddings that you kind of set up?
No, well, let me tell you what we do. I'm with Phoenix Bride and Groom, so we come out twice a year. So I do the marketing for this publication.
Look at this.
That's cool.
This is not your conventional wedding picture, and they're looking happy. Look at this. Oh, my goodness.
And this is all local. So everything that you see here on the set today, the viewers can find on phoenixbrideandgroom.com.
Very nice.
So you know. And then let me talk just quickly about cakes, centerpieces, and invitations.
Take that. Do something.
So really layering is important, and hand calligraphy is getting really popular.
Can we get a shot of this? That is really pretty, just right
That's
there.
That's an invitation?
Yeah. It is.
That's an invitation.
That is an invitation. You open it up, and here's more information and a response card. And then
my goodness,
really theming is happening as well. So you see, like, this is kind of an elegant but understated celadon being a color, the green, that's really popular too.
Yes.
And then the centerpieces that we have here today, these are wax, and they come in all different colors.
Oh my goodness.
Now what you do with these is you fill them with water typically, and you put some floating candles in them, and then they self-illuminate, so they glow. And you can do them in all different colors.
Fuchsia is in?
Yeah.
Fuchsia. I mean, seriously, this
color
has not been in for a while.
I know. It goes
bright
back
color.
And forth, but bright color is in. Muted too. It just really, anything goes these days. And then cakes are really becoming very custom. So you can do anything you want, any theme.
This looks like, is this a real cake? Is this a fake cake?
This is a fake cake, but this could be a real cake. I mean, you could make this, yes. I mean, it's not even that expensive. I mean, there are some that are like $10 a slice, but this you could probably get for $5 a slice. But it's a neat thing because it's kind of, it's a focus point of the wedding.
How big are the slices?
They're, you know, your standard size, yeah.
They're enough for you. They're enough, we promise. Yes.
Sure.
Yes.
Anyway, so just really cool stuff. This really is different.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
And it's all made of fondant, which is a form of icing, and it's all hand done. Every bead that you see is actually, you know, rolled, and the flowers are all hand done. So it's incredible, really.
Oh, and that's not. Oh, that's you could eat the flowers if you wanted to.
You could, if this were a real cake and it were fresh. You could.
The sugar buzz. Your wedding.
Yeah.
They're real flowers, unfortunately.
All right. Thank you so much, Jennifer. You always bring such pretty things down. Anyway, I like. Grab that top hat. That's a cool thing. Can we see that? Okay, put on the top hat, John. Is your head too big for it? I know you have kind of a big head.
I do. I've got like a bird flew into my head on the way in here.
It's kind of sexy.
That's not
I
bad.
like that.
No, that looks. I think it needs to be a little larger.
Bigger, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a
Hang on
hero.
just a second.
That fits you.
Yeah.
Very cute.
I've got a big head too. Beautiful stuff. Thank you very
You're
much, Jennifer.
welcome.
Hey, just a reminder, the deadline is this Sunday for our Your Wedding A to Z giveaway. To register, all you have to do is go to our website, azfamily.com, and click on the Your Life logo. It is at the Scottsdale Resort and Conference Center. It's going to be a really, really upscale event. So better enter very quickly, and good luck to you. Okay, up next, fresh fall fruit. Can you say that 3 times
Fresh
fast?
fall fruit and a great recipe with bashes.
Very
with
good.
Lisa.
Okay, we'll be doing that in a minute. Welcome back, everyone. It's a double shot of bashes today. I'm with one of my favorite men on the planet, Frank, the produce guy. And Frank, you know, we've got a doctor in the house, so I always say an apple a day keeps that doctor away.
That's right.
Very, very healthy piece of fruit here, isn't it?
That's right.
And look at the varieties. We have all kinds of apples.
We do. We have fantastic variety and selection, Heidi, and they're all new crop apples, and they're available this week on Bashes for 69 cents a pound.
Okay, we really need to get into the science of apples here for a moment because they do taste very different. I love these are Granny Smith.
Those are Granny
Smith. I'm not looking
Smith.
at the labels. Okay, Macintosh is, ooh.
You're really close.
That or that or that?
This one over here.
Okay.
And the
close enough.
Macintosh is a great apple. It's got a strawberry tart flavor to it. One of America's most popular apple. I know it is in our stores.
What's the best to cook with?
Ooh, to cook with?
Like an apple
probably
pie.
Granny Smith. You know, it's firm, tart. Also, the Golden Delicious is a great cooking apple.
I love Golden Delicious. It's a beautiful thing. And also, this is even better, but I'm going to start a new nutrition plan. So I
Well,
don't know if I can have any of those.
with Halloween coming and, you know, parties and get-togethers, candy apples, we also have those in the department, and those are a great addition to the holiday.
Wonderful. Let's talk about the 3 apple a day plan.
The 3 apple a day plan, I've got the logo right up here, but it's an eating plan for life. We have brochures right down here. You can find these in the department, and they'll describe and explain the program in detail.
What is it?
Well, give
us a nugget.
It's an eating plan. You eat 3 apples a day right before a meal, and it'll curb your appetite and add 5 to your diet.
Geez. Okay, that's
Be active, right. Load up.
Okay, I'm eating these apples. That's it. We're going to lose that ugly 5 in what? Like a month. No problem, right?
Well, you'd have to read the brochure, Heidi.
Okay. Well, anyway, thank you, Frank. And by the way, is Melomania going to come back? I love that one watermelon.
In the summertime, it'll come back.
Okay, it's the fall festival time. Fabulous apples at Bashes. Let's go ahead and toss it over to the Dr. Guy and Lisa, and it's Muffin Mania, I believe, over there.
Muffin Mania, Melon Mania.
We're doing muffins. We're doing a really good spin on a real simple twist on this pre-boxed. We're cheating. We're totally cheating.
You're adding your own little deal to it, huh?
Yeah, we sure are, and that's your job right there. Very good. What the trick to this is we're just going to saute the apples diced, and you know what? I chose the Macintosh, which is my favorite. It's just my favorite. And we just diced them up. We're going to caramelize them, and let's give it a couple shakes of some cinnamon.
All right. And then dabble, do you? I feel like Emerald.
Bam! There you go.
I've always wanted to do that.
Now you have.
Fulfill the lifelong
Cross
fantasy.
one thing off your list. Exactly.
Right.
Now you can go. So what I did is I used this great little box mix from Betty Crocker on sale at Bashes.
Right.
And I was mentioning earlier, this is what I make early in the morning on Thanksgiving, where I preheat my oven and then I whip these together. And so here's the batter that we use.
So that's the batter right out of the box.
That's the batter. It called for 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons of oil, and 2/3 of a cup of water. And that was it. So that's the fun part about this that keeps it very simple. I got a defective glove there. Sorry about that. which keeps it really simple because you're not measuring baking sodas and all, you know, all those
Right.
little ingredients. It's all been
inside.
done.